name is Angie Savage and you're here for Sip and Chat at Scarlett Inc. And we got Freckles here. She is the owner of the shop, and what we're going to do is get to know her a little bit better and see what her intentions are for this shop. So, what motivated you to lean towards being in the art industry?
Well, art has been my first love since I can remember. I feel like when I was growing up, a lot of people were into a lot of different things. Dance and being out in the streets, but I would always draw to art. It was actually my favorite gifts for Christmas would be art supplies. But as I grew up, I just wanted to be something that I wanted to be a career for me. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to pursue it full time yet. But now that I have this opportunity, I'm ready to reach my goals and be the artist I've always wanted to be.
So about how long have you been in the industry?
I've tattooed on and off maybe about 5 or 6 years. Pretty much as a hobby to me. I've always painted, I've always drawn. But I mean, I feel like forever.
And what is your vision for this shop?
My biggest vision is just for people to have a place to come and create, be inspired. I want them to come here and just feel, the art and just want to stay. For the artists who work here, Angie, who tattoo here or paint here. Just also, I want to help you reach your goals, be able to be the artist you want to be as well.
Yeah, I look at this shop as a huge opportunity. I always love Black-owned business. A Black woman-owned business, it means a lot to me to be able to start here. I want to establish myself and my style, my brand of tattooing, and be able to, reach an audience nationally or internationally. And I really feel like it could start here. This has such a great venue as far as the atmosphere, all the art, the indoor and outdoor spaces, downtown. It's always, popping. So there's so many things that feel like it's limitless here. It has so much potential.
We do have events coming up. As you know, we have the Painters Fight Club later on this month. So we'll have artists come and we'll battle a friendly battle between artists. We have painting tips, lots of events coming up, kids events.
Everything in between. So I'm just really excited and I look forward to the future and what Scarlett Inc. has and offers to everybody in the community for the culture.
So I'm Freckles and this is Scarlett Inc., our studio, and I'm here with Dr. Tunes. He is one of the artists. One of the greatest artists I've ever come across, and a lot of his work here, but I want to ask you some questions. So first of all, how long, I know you do murals, all types of stuff, but how long have you been in the art field?
Since I was born, I guess my father did it. So he told me when I was 2 years old, I drew E.T. under the crib. I don't know. Because he did a mural on my wall when I was young with Winnie the Pooh, so that's the beginning.
Okay, so I know you have a lot of art that has a lot of meaning to you, but how do you feel your art can help other people?
Well, it's because, a lot of times people see the pictures and the paintings, but they don't really get a chance to talk to the artist sometimes, Yeah. And when I put my life into art, I do it as a reflection to try to relate to other people's life experiences. So this work, I don't want to even say it's my work. It's almost like it kind of touches the vibration of the people at the time. Because I'm always out in the streets and been out there homeless and the murals around the city. And when I do stuff in the mural in the city and on these walls, it translates into the canvas.
Right.
And I'm taking like all these emotions and feelings from homeless people, drug dealers, drug addicts, mothers, sons, daughters, fathers, doesn't matter.
Right.
And I'm kind of like embodying this and putting it into the work to speak
it shows.
to everyone. Oh yeah, there we go. State of emergency too. And you see the girl, she's in the cosmetology store. So security, you can see it. I don't even want to. But this is actually stuff I saw in the cosmetology shop. Art can show you things that sometimes they don't show on the news. It's curse words on the hats in the cosmetology shop. That's real stuff. So I showed it in that painting.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself in 5 years opening up another genre. Okay. See, for the last 7 years, I've been rhyming, doing what they call hip hop, putting murals on the walls in these cities, and doing these books called Hood Instructions, where what I was doing was trying to show that our culture, well, what they call hip hop, passed down to me from a friend of mine who passed away, who was in the Bronx in the 70s, named Apple C. Jody, who passed away. That's where I got my name, Dr. Tunes. And right now, what you're looking at is a comic book that me and my brother Al made that is connected to the murals, the Hood Instruction comic books I did in the neighborhood. Throughout the city, yep. A lot of the information that's on the walls in the murals are encoded so that when you look into this comic book, you'll be able to see how things are connected. Also, a lot of the canvases, they're encoded. So I would like to share the codes with the people so that the people can use them to help them awaken where they're at. And in 5 years, I would like to be able to say that I was a part of helping people bring this new genre for. And when I say a new genre, it's like when I see comic books and hip hop, you know, you have rappers like MF Doom or Ghostface who bring the comic book element to the picture. But when we created this character called the Blackface Joker, which sort of embodies how the Joker's on us as far as this N-word being thrown around in what they call popular music and all that, what this does is this character right here, this is an original character that was made up, is addressing all that madness that commercialism has done to our traditions that was trying to raise the people, right, all the human family out of the dark and bring them into light. So it's not, this is bigger than race, this is bigger than hip hop, this is bigger than commercialism. And that's what I want to see in 5 years, that we could be able to create an actual genre that we could use to bring art and music together. And when people think about the music they create, because I actually paint based on music, really, it's not really, I'm not really as, really my greatest inspiration is art, is music. You know what I mean? So if I'm hearing music, I paint pictures, and what I want people to see is that your character means something. Right. Like, I don't think people are listening to lyrics the same way they used to listen to lyrics. It's all about a hook and a jingle. You know, we put things in the lyrics to awaken our people up. We put words in comic books. Like, if you look at these comic books, that's my wife right there, that's me right there, there's a blue apple. Why is the apple blue? You know, I have an answer for that. There's a flag with an upside down star in it. Why is the star upside down? Well, our children aren't kids. I'll give you a hint right there and wink my eye. Our children aren't kids. All right? I'm talking about a goat, you know? So there's a lot of information that's on these walls that in 5 years, I hope, well, we'll see, but
impact.
That awakening will happen, yeah. You know, I'm still working on this too. My brother Al Harris, he's the writer, and we putting our minds together. We've been through a lot.
So when do you think you'll be done with the comic book?
Maybe in I'm thinking a couple of weeks, because I met a brother named Amara Shu. He has a business, well, not a business at all. He has a foundation that he started, and what we're doing is we're making sure that the language in the book speaks on a higher vibration enough for us to be able to step up to this vibration of speech. Although a lot of people may not be familiar with it now, I think in time, based on the as people awaken, they'll start to recognize. But I have to do comic books, we have to do music, so that, you know, like if you have a child, your child, you don't have to you don't teach your child how to speak. Your child listens to you speak.
To learn, right.
So when we're in a sleep state, sometimes what we need to do is just hear people speak a certain way, and eventually we can pick up the vibration of that and pick it up. But a lot of people want to teach people how to speak and stuff like that. It may be too hard to do that, because we've been miseducated for a reason. So we have to draw out of our actual soul, and that's what I want to use art for. Okay. Yeah, in 5 years too, I would love to see that this does what. Yeah.
It's a movement, and it's possible.
Yes. And I really appreciate what it is you're doing, because to me, I think you're the forefront of the movement.
Hopefully we can take this somewhere. You can let them know your Instagram and Facebook and where they can reach you.
Okay, well, everything is Dr. Tunes. And look in the back of my jacket. That's how it's spelled. That's my Facebook. Instagram is Dr. Tunes Presents. I'm thinking because actually Freckles is helping me with my Instagram. I wasn't born in the digital age, so I have to get tutored sometimes, you know. But she's helped me to get my Instagram together. So I think it's Dr. Tunes Presents. And yeah, that's it. So Google Dr. Tunes, the way it's spelled, and I'll catch up with you in the digital world and make sure that things are lined up where they're supposed to be. That's what we're working on now.
So this has been the first episode of Sip and Chat here at Scarlett Inc.
You can come visit us at 224 North Liberty Street, Baltimore, Maryland 21201. My Instagram is She's an Artist Too.
And mine is machoma.angiesavage. Come check us out, and we'll see you next week with something else. Until then, this is Scarlett Inc. and have a great one.